Motivated listeners, you need a spark. Here it is, brought to you by Motivational Radio France and your host, Lonji Agoha.
Okay, I agree with you on that. But the thing is, do not forget, people judge you from what they see outside. So if you were saying that happiness is the state of mind, that is your level of happiness in what you do. The problem is, if you cannot have something tangible to show for your success, that's your state of happiness, people would have a tendency to think that you're not successful.
People's judgments cannot be right.
I agree with you, yeah, sure.
But I don't know what you'll be doing and doing well that money will not come. Money is a reward. Money will definitely come. Of course you'll be successful, except you are not good at what you do. If you are good at what you do, if you are the best in any field, you will attain success. It's your input, it's your consistency, If you are just a driver, if you are the best of drivers, of course you'll be successful. If you are a teacher, you are the best of teachers, success definitely catch up with you. If you are a boxer, whatever it is you are, you can't be that good. You can't be extra good and be poor. It's not possible.
Okay. Alright, so that is, in a nutshell, success can come, or should come, or must come, in accordance with your level of input.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So let's go into education advancement opportunities.
Okay.
In a nutshell, what is it?
Well, education advancement opportunities. In Nigeria currently, an average youth thinks that he must do education or get education through the conventional way only. We are teaching, empowering, and enlightening youths. And there are other ways through which you can acquire tertiary education or education at whatever level. Education advancement opportunity is an eye-opener, a program through which we show you other alternatives of getting tertiary education. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do understand, yeah.
From research, we realized that close to 2 million youths sit for the university entrance examination every year, and less than 15% of them or 20% of them are actually being admitted. So it has been a bottleneck for Nigerian youths to get into tertiary institution. And you see somebody telling you that I finished my high school, I finished my secondary school, I completed my secondary education 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm still trying to get into tertiary institution. It has not been possible. It hurts me so bad, it saddens my heart, because actually there are alternative routes to the tertiary institution or tertiary education without just that non-conventional, apart from the non-conventional way. So during this program, we realized that a lot of youth are having these problems during their education. So we decided to come up and tell them some simple and practical ways through which they could actually get their tertiary education without getting their finger burns. And to cut a long story short, some of these alternatives are actually free of charge, free education. When youths don't know, a lot of offers go unclaimed simply because these youths don't even know they exist. So as a result, they don't even apply because of their ignorance, or because of their ignorance of the availability of these opportunities.
It's very, very disheartening to learn to know that, because of the fact that today education plays a role in our lives, even though it is not the ultimate key to success, but it helps. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. So you have to be able to understand what is happening around you and take opportunities that come. Okay, and if you might see the opportunity, but if you don't know it exists, you wouldn't take it.
Yes.
So I think that's one thing education gives you, teaches you to recognize opportunities when you see them.
And utilize them.
Yes, and use them and, handle them very well. That's, I think, is very, very important. So can you name the education advancement opportunities in Nigeria? I mean, in a way, can you give us a concrete example, just one particular thing in one particular area that you really believe that children can advance, if they do take any of these opportunity, any particular one, for example?
We have the City and Gates of London Institute. The City and Gates exams is being organized by the British Council. The British Council is the British government arm of the Ministry of Education, and in well over 80 countries, including Nigeria. And this City and Gates of London Institute has been in existence for almost 140 years. But it is happening that people don't even know this exists. Now, what do they do? They have over 500 courses. Over 500 courses. And it's designed in such a way that they equip people with both vocational and academic qualifications. City and Gates of London Institute. They do their exams twice every year and they certify people, right? You could do a program, a certificate program, you can do a diploma program, you can do an advanced diploma program. The advanced diploma program is an equivalent of HND. There was a case I handled recently. A guy had a problem, he was a student of the University of Lagos, right? He had a problem and he had to drop out of school. He felt so depressed, his family rejected him. He felt so dejected, I had to pick up his case and counsel him. And I realized two things happened to him. One, I introduced him to the British Council, this City and Gates of London program. He enrolled here in Nigeria. He was even putting up in my house because the family has rejected him at that point in time. Eventually, he sat for these exams, which he prepared for in less than 6 months, and he made it. He sat for the advanced diploma. Right? This has happened while I was in year 2 engineering, University of Lagos in civil engineering, right, department. He left school and he sat while I was in year 3. He made it. While his mates were in year 3, he was already a graduate equivalent, right? He was already a graduate equivalent. And he came back to the same school and he was accepted for masters while his mates were still in year 4, going to year 5, final year. He was already doing a master's program in the same department. Wow, how come? These are advancement opportunities that are really good. And that's one. There are a lot of others. I'm not saying this, alright? I'm not advertising City and Gates. In short, in this interview, you literally forced me to mention that course. I didn't want to mention the course. Let not be as if I'm giving it. I'm doing advert for them. No, I'm not doing advert for them. I'm trying to tell Nigerian youth that in City and Gates of London Institute, you don't need JAM, you don't need post-UME, you don't need any other screening. All you need is to have your experience. And they have this discipline in over 500 departments. As I speak, there is no tertiary institution in Nigeria that has up to 500 courses. I don't think anyone can accommodate up to 200 courses. City and Gates offers 500 plus. Alright?
Wow.
They do it. And you can write these exams on and on, like I said, it's over for 140 years. I'm not the one making it. Neither am I the one taking it. It's endorsed by British government. They write the exams at British Council. British Council they have the exam centers at Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Kano, which are in Nigeria. They have centers everywhere. And they have courses that we don't even have in our tertiary institutions. They have specialized courses. They have fashion design. They have modeling. They have all kinds of courses. Even for artisans who want to upgrade their knowledge and skill and get certification, they should go there. People who are already working, they should go there. People who are already in tertiary institutions, like I realized that I've counseled a lot of them. They've gone for City and Gates, and they will be writing their exams by June 1st, and they will graduate. These are many more opportunities we are talking about. I can also talk about edx.org. I can talk about alison.com. I can talk about university.com. I can talk about Coursera. These are courses that you don't even know. A lot of Nigerians don't even know that you can bag a certification from Harvard University, for IMA, University of Toronto, and thousands of other universities. Through these their online programs on this platform I've mentioned, all free education. Currently, I work with the Brazilian government in Nigeria, the Brazilian embassy in Nigeria, and they have a program, alright? Brazil has been given, you don't know this, a lot of people don't know this. Brazil has been giving Nigerians tuition-free tertiary institution, first degree, master's and PhD, since 1912. Did you hear what I said? And Nigerian youths, they don't know. Free education is absolutely free.
Yeah, but
you don't need to qualify for it.
The problem is the government is supposed to make this known to the people.
No, the government will not make it known to the people, because the government of Nigeria owns her own programs. The people have to enroll. We have what they call WIPE, we have what they call NEC, we have what they call JAM. All this money goes to the pockets of us of the government. So if the government should promote this. Youth, 2 million youth will no longer sit for job to be a great loss to the government. People like us who are into youth empowerment are the ones to speak on issues like this, not the government. The government doesn't want you to know. The government wants you to patronize our own programs. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about educational advancement opportunities. Some parents weep. Some youth weep. They wonder. And they said, Mr. Emmanuel Excel, how come? Is this real? I'm not the one creating it. I'm only promoting it. Even in my time, I didn't have this information. I got this information from intensive research. Years trying to see how to move the Nigerian youth forward. So we realize that these offers are there and they go unclaimed simply because the Nigerian youth don't even know they exist. So they don't apply. You can only apply for what you know, not what you don't know.
Yes, I know that you have a lot of information to give. Now, listen, let us go into your own life. Do you have you written any book? Do you have any products to advertise? Tell us exactly how we can get you, if you have email address, whatever. Just advertise yourself. Go ahead.
I have a website, my company's website called businessbuilderslimited.com. Businessbuilderslimited.com. When you get there, you see all you need to know about me. You see all what we do. We are business people on empowerment. We are public speakers. We speak to youths. We transform lives through our life transforming seminars and training. We consult for individuals and corporate organizations, and we do a lot. If you check the website, you can see. You can get me on Facebook, you can get me on LinkedIn. In short, it's not difficult to get me. Just Google my name. You see, I'm Emmanuel Excel.
Okay, good.
I've written a lot of books, a lot of articles, a lot of publications, and I also run a lot of programs. One of the books I've written is Opportunities for Nigerians by Nigeria. All this I'm talking about, right? I just picked them from the books, from my books. All this I've been talking about. I highlighted them. A lot of offers are in Nigeria that people don't know. So that book we actually go along with. It is called Opportunities for Nigerians by Nigeria. Nigeria is not as bad as you think. It's just that the offers are not well promoted or made known to the people. I can tell you a lot of offers. If I begin to speak in that light, you begin to fall in love with the country. It's a good side of Nigeria.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, no country is entirely bad or entirely good. Just that you need to discover the opportunities therein yourself. Okay? I believe that there are opportunities everywhere. There are good things about any country. Your job is to discover exactly where the opportunities are and then take them, I guess. So, okay, very good. This is very, very wonderful. I thank you very much for your time, the time you have created for this program to talk to us and talk to our listeners. And I guess they will be very happy listening to you. And I hope you will have opportunity to come again and answer our questions.
Yes, Mr. Longi Akoha, thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure talking to you, and I hope very, very soon I'll call you back to give us more insights into your book, into your program, into the things you do, and so that our listeners and followers would know who Mr. Emmanuel Excel Ogwede is. I mean, the word excel, there was a lot of intrigue on me for that. So your parents chose a good name for you then?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. That's great. Okay. Thank you very, very much for the time, and I hope I'll catch you to have Longi Akoha speak at any of your organizations, activities, churches, schools, companies, or any other platform. Please call 081 0476 19 30 or plus 33609201972. Alternatively, or log on to www.agonlongi.com. Thank you.